Alright, let me... switch this up. We're gonna do a bit of Freelancer, Dev, gonna play with my friends. So there's something I need to do before we play together. So it's gonna take like 20 minutes, half an hour. But then all of you who want to join me, Sammy, you have no choice. All of you want to join me. Get ready to come join me. I'm gonna put a patch up first. Nitro! Oh my god! I was about to thank Nitro. Because I was gonna be like, oh, thanks Nitro for posting the balls clip for me in the general chat of my Discord. but
balls.
But then I looked at Nitro's fucking Discord avatar. What the fuck? Oh my fucking god!
Balls.
Oh my god, I'm not used to that being on my Discord. Anyway, thanks so much for the balls. Really appreciate that. Gonna throw that on my stream deck right now. Oh my god, my cheeks are red. I feel flushed. My goodness. I'm gonna add that right now. Hang on. How do I haven't done my stream deck in so long. How the fuck do we do this? Voice mod. No, I don't know how to use voice mod. I need game capture. No, mixer. I need a mixer, right? No, not mixer. Soundboard. Here we go. Play audio. It's not a problem, is it? Oh no, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I don't know. Ask the mods. That's the. You know what? I wash my hands of it. I'm just a streamer. That's the mods. The mods call. Mods decide what's okay. Wow, Beagle, you're anti-big-titted women. What the fuck? No, I'm sorry. That's not what I was trying to say at all. Wow. Beagle, anti-big-titted women. What the fuck? No, that's not true. No, I love big-titted women. Oh wow, Beagle being really vulgar on stream right now. No, that's not what I meant either. No. You know what? That's a mod thing. That's a mod thing. I can't weigh in here. This is for the mods to decide. I'm just a streamer. I'm just the actor, the talent. I have no idea. All I know is that I now have a button, and when I press it...
Balls.
Yes. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Nitro, for getting that for me. Let me just make sure the volume's right.
Balls. 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 Balls.
I think that's about right there. Should be perfect. It's much louder. Too low? I don't know. Y'all can tell me about that. About 25% more balls. You want the balls louder? Okay, fine. Chat decides. Of course, now people will be like, the balls are too loud, Beagle. Okay, how about...
Balls.
That's too loud.
Balls.
Right there. Should have two versions, one at this volume and one at this volume. Louder? Are you guys serious? Jeff said way too loud. See, Jeff's not having a good time. We gotta keep it lower for the people. I'm sorry. If you want louder balls, you gotta listen to the clip yourself. Alright. Now, I'm not gonna spend my whole day playing with balls. We're gonna do the freelancering so I can play with my friends. So, let me pull up my shit. Freelancer screen, freelancer screen. Bazinga. Okay, I need to do some quick weapon DPS changes, and by quick I mean they might actually take a little bit, but I need to do some quick weapon DPS changes, and maybe some spawn changes, and I think I'm good to go. So this will probably take like 20 minutes to 30 minutes if I get into it now. Let me check my notes and see if I have to do anything right. Oh yeah, I gotta lower ammo costs. I'm gonna lower ammo costs. I'll do that quickly too. Lower ammo costs. Bit of blaster nerf on bigger ones. Spawns in place for all fields. So just says more Freelancer, all I can say to that is balls.
balls,
So I can combo these nicely now. See, I do this. And you expect this. But now I can do...
balls,
Alright. So. Spawns in place for all fields. Oh yeah, as Cyclone points out, lasers. I should probably put in an M laser. We have to rematch in the light fighters with a Cyclone and buff things till you feel like you can kill me. I'm gonna show you guys a new LRM today too. The fighter LRM is gonna be fun. Can you go back to work? Cyclone, no! What the fuck? This was meant to be so you could play with me. You gotta last. You gotta last. You're going already? Cyclone, work now for half an hour and then come back and play with me after. Come back in an hour, Cyclone, and play with me then, you fucker. Especially time? Yeah, we're just gonna do some quick development. And then we're gonna be playing Freelancer for a little bit, and then we'll play some more Mechanical after, maybe. Depends. I might end up playing more Freelancer. Yeah, I just haven't put the M lasers in yet, but we might do that today, Dervish. Oh, and do the Rhino as well, but I probably won't fit that in today. So the first things first is a bit of a damage nerf. So a lot has changed already since last time I played this for you guys last weekend. A lot has already changed. There's a new spawn system that is working fuckloads better, and we're going to test it a bit today with friends. DM me when you're ready to play. I'll see if I can get back on. Thank you, Cyclone. Another big thing is a weapons loadout change, hardpoints change. So there's energy, ballistic, and missile hardpoints like Battletech. But now there's 3 sizes of each. So there's small energy, medium energy, and large energy, is for example. So now I just threw in like combo arrayed versions of the primary blaster guns, which are like the assault rifle of the modern Freelancer, to take up the larger slots to compete with the lasers a little bit. But they're meant to be less efficient. So for example, you've got a lava blade here, and the lava blade, you know, that's one of them. But then you can have in a medium energy, so that's a small energy, but you can have a medium energy, an array of 2 of them at once, or in a large energy, 3 of them at once. Now, just leaving their stats as is cool, but it was also kind of having the problem of like, I don't know, it wasn't a huge problem, but I've been feeling lately maybe the DPS like creeped up way too much that way, and the finely tuned like kind of balance of the combat was getting a bit too quick. But also, as Banzer said last time, that Banzer would like the time to kill maybe to come down a little bit as well. That's one person's opinion, of course, but I think, you know, a tiny bit. So we'll find something in the middle, I think, where what I'm doing is the 2x and 3x mounts of these blasters are like a little bit less efficient. Like so like 10% less damage on the 2x, 15% less damage compared to the singles on the 3x. For each gun in the array, basically. They're also less energy efficient. Where you can see here, it's like, you can even see it here if I handy dandy system. 15% less energy efficient for 2 blasters at once in one mount. And then 30% less for three at once. So they're meant to be like good. Dervish, shields hard to deal with occasional lighter ships. Do you mean against light fighters or when you're a light fighter? But yeah, like the mounted blasters are meant to be good and things you can put in those slots, but also like not the best thing in those slots. Like you're in, it's like a balance between these and like medium lasers and large lasers right now. And we don't want to make it too skewed, because if we make the time to kill too low, then I think the fighting loses a lot of its charm. Okay, so let's go ahead and start doing this, or start doing the lava blaze. I'm gonna have to add ammo. This take like, yeah, probably half an hour. Would be generous. When I'm in a medium or light, never fought anything other than a medium. Yeah. So you find you have a hard time dealing with shields even when you're in a ship with 2x, in the Falcon, so you'd have like 2x blasters and then 2 small blasters, and you still find it hard? What's your loadouts like? You have no idea what's going on in this spreadsheet that's broken focus? We're modding Freelancer, yeah, we're about to play it, but we're just doing some development first. Freelancer seems to be a game for 2003. It is, but don't let that fool you. It's still incredible. Maybe the Liberty guns are just too good at this new situation too, but we'll see. But I'm thinking like this will help. So, let's just quickly like make the variants. Eric's gonna kill me for all these damn variants, making the spreadsheet like more bloated with things. In the future, I can probably represent this nicer.
Commander, the council is requesting your
In the future, I can probably just. I'll think of numbers for the
Anonymous
Federal
has
Donation.
just tipped $5.
you very much. I appreciate that. Dervish says I have two times Winchesters and 2 S lasers. Yeah, we don't want to nerf the 2 times too much. Like, I'm trying to, like, keep the 4 blasters, if you go 4 blasters on a light, or the 2x on a Falcon, I'm trying to keep it from being, like, too bad, but also trying to, like, bring it down a tiny bit. That makes sense that you have the Winchesters, though, yeah. Okay, yeah, do it like that. Eric will kill me for how messy I'm making the sheet, but you know what? That's XCOM, baby. This is just how it's gonna be. Because when you come over this with like plus and minus, we're gonna get a better system of representing this on the sheet with modifiers, which is very possible, rather than having their own entries. But for now, here's how I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go like this. This. It's a very weird XCOM mod though. Oh, isn't it? Oh, isn't it PG? Somebody says Beagle, I cannot connect to the server. Did you remember the pull? Did you read any of the instructions Eric put in about how you have to make sure you pull the what? Okay, Sammy, you need to read the pings in the instructions! Eric recently put in a thing where you cannot connect to the server if you haven't got the right version. So it sounds like you haven't got the right version. Have you connected it before? Are you on the right branch, the alpha branch? Before that happens? Eric is seriously gonna... Milo's gonna take like one look at this. Yeah, you're not on the right version, Sammy. Milo's gonna take one look at what I've done to this spreadsheet and be like, you bitch. You son of a bitch, I'll kill you. But that's okay. Let's get this work done quick so we can play. We got a bunch to do here first. I guess I should do it for the damn Xenos too. You just followed the Discord instructions? Sounds like you didn't, Sammy. Sounds like you fucking didn't. Boom, 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 boom. And then we need 3 times. The fetch origin thing? Yes. And you need to make sure you're on the right branch. On the Git app, Sammy, one day we'll have a launcher for this, but on the Git app, does your thing say like, dev alpha or whatever for the branch, or does it not have alpha in it? No, it says main, idiot. Okay, well you want to be on dev liberty alpha for the branch, okay? Not main. You put that in the instructions? Didn't we? I'm going to Discord right now, you fuck. Because if we didn't, we should have. I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna check this shit. I'm gonna get you so fucking good, Sammy. Oh wait, you did? That's fucking right, Sammy! Yes, we did! No one listens, but that's standard. It's very standard that no one listens to instructions. I'm used to that in my life. Just this Freelancer escalation, yeah, we do have to upgrade it. That's wrong. That is wrong, yeah. Our instructions need to be redone. They're kind of like a month out of date, and a lot has changed, so I would agree. It's not totally your fault. Okay, so for damage here, we're going down by 1. -1. And minus how much for 3 timeses? It is -15. So -75. 75, 70. 65, 60. That's right, isn't it? Poor Winchesters on the big blurps are getting blurped more with this, but that's alright. It is what it is. Okay. Which means down to here, 0.9, 0.85. That's not the right numbers. 1.1, 1.05, 1.3, 1.2, 1.15. 1. Wait, that was just 1. That's already done, right? Yep. And then this one is 0.9. We want to do this Xenos for right now, just because like I can't be bothered. I'll do it later for them. They're like NPC guns mainly. Okay, and then we also need to change their energy per second. So energy per second, the way I'm doing it here is we're going 15% worse, and then way worse. 30% worse, right? Compared to normal. Yeah. So we'll do the same. That might be too punishing for the 3 times, but we'll see when we get there. But basically just increase that energy inefficiency by 15% and then by 30%. 15%, 30%. 15%, 30%. What is it, chat? 15%, 30%. 9.5, 15%, 1.1, 30%. And down here, 15. Whoops, that's wrong. That's 50. I know how to do math. 30. Already done. %, and 30%. Okay. And then obviously the damage has to go up for them as well. I was doing like a they fire faster thing before, but I'm gonna actually just go back to like they hit harder, because it ruins the balance of slow guns versus fast guns otherwise. So that means that the damage numbers for all of these ones need to be doubled, so that's 1400 for you, sir. Let's do it from the top. Again, the sheet can be done better for this in the future, but for right now, it is what it is. So the base that's being multiplied of damage there is 1400. Some of these guns may end up needing tweaks and buffs because of this, but for now, it's just meant to not be too imba, because I think if it gets too imba, like, instantly the balance is really ruined. Okay, then this one, that means 3 guns together is firing at 2100 average damage is the baseline. And again, I'm going to reflect that. Should have to make separate ammo things for them, but that's fine. Red just means we haven't implemented it yet. Didn't pay enough attention. Why are we making 2 times and 3 times hit weapons? You didn't pay enough attention, yeah. Just because, like, we have new larger blaster slots. Energy slots, basically. And these are, like, arrays of, like, multiple weapons in one. Alright, there we go. So that should be all the stats we need to do. Now we just need to implement them. Is there anything else I want to do? I want to make an M laser maybe, but we'll see how we go with that. So yeah, we'll just like actually put this into practice now, which means this... Ugh. If I put that over here, you can see it, can't you? Yes, okay. I'm just gonna like put it so you guys can't see it, but I'm gonna look at it on my other monitor. So right now you guys should be able to see it, right? Here, I'm just gonna minimize it differently, maximize it differently, there we go. And now we're gonna do it real quick in the weapons equip, so we just have to replace all of the shit we just did. Which means go to, luckily I've commented this all in preparation, we go to twin. Twin link braves, we're gonna do all the twins and we're gonna do all the 3 times. So we need to change their damage numbers. We need to make ammo for them as well. Which I was kind of avoiding before, being elegant by just using the same shot, but now they're gonna need their own shit. Oh well. So now we need to go... gun twin. Am I? The damage here is going up to... And this might be a bit boring for you guys, because it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna take like half an hour. So feel free to like tune out for a second if you want. That's not right, 560. This is the same? Yeah, 560, 560. We have other levers to balance this too. I think all I have to change for the ammo is just the damage and the name. We're gonna make sure we change the name down here too of the kind of ammo it's picking. And then we just need to change the power usage down here and set the refire back to what it's meant to be, which is 0.5, I think. Yeah, because before I had them just firing faster. We don't want to do that anymore. Power usage is going up to 135, which it already is. That's fine. Power usage might actually be right on most of them, hopefully. We'll see. I did imagine the 3 times is like a rotating system, but I guess they just all fire at once now, like 3 rotating barrels. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of it being like a rotating barrel system too, of like bang, 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 bang. But, it's cool and it kind of looks cool. It's like scary, like seeing like a gun that usually fires once a second firing 3 times. But the problem is it kind of ruins the balance of like how slower firing guns versus faster firing guns. So I feel like it's more important to have it be like a multi-barreled, just shoots a bunch of shit at once, rather than it just increases the fire rate effectively. In the future we can do different things too, like make them burst fire, like fire da-da-da, cooldown, cooldown. And that's how they'll ideally work in the future if we get access to some really cool tech that a nice person might be giving us. But until then, this will be the best way to mimic it, is just have to be bigger damage. And just imagine it's like a shot of 3 really close together. Because when you do multi-barrel weapons in this game, that's basically what it looks like anyway if you don't work harder to get rid of it. Okay, so energy is set. Fix the refire. That should be everything, right? Okay, cool. Now you're going to do the same again down here for the Tri-Link Brave. You're going to go another ammo. So this one is Tri. PH gun. Tri. Refire again, back to 5 for you, Brave. And looks like I've already done the energy, so that's great. So that's one less thing to do. All I have to do is the damage, which for you is 787.5. Refire is fixed. Now let's just check that that works. 1 sec. By loading up the game. Devish says, it's fun, but it's a little game breaking when you're slow firing weapons, Gatling enemy shields into splinters. Yeah. Well, you're gonna have high burst as well, but yeah, that's also why I'm lowering the damage in general and extra lowering the damage on the packed together blasters, because overall DPS has gone up with bringing lots of blasters, because, I mean, the overall number of blasters you can bring has gone up on every ship. So we kind of want to, like, avoid damage creep too much without punishing small fighters that can't bring many to begin with. So a slight decrease in the damage is in order for every blaster, and then also slightly less, you know, percentage off the top on sticking guns together. And that's very lore explainable, because you just be like, sticking multiple guns together, just, you know, the energy systems of the gun, who the fuck cares, is slightly less efficient, who the fuck cares. Okay, now I can't get the damn game to shop though, is a thing. Hopefully it's gonna, there we go. Let me turn up the sound of Freelancer too. I had it lower because I was testing stuff late at night. Dervish says, on Light Fighter, I'm really relying on the S-Lasers to deal with shields. S-Lasers are, like, really damage inefficient. Like, they actually have really terrible DPS. But the big thing about them is high burst, and they basically ignore the enemy's speed evasion. So they're very good for killing targets that are too evasive for you to be able to find. You can hit them with your normal guns, because they're instant travel time. And they're great upfront burst, comboed with something else. But in the long run, they are way worse DPS for slot. Is something to keep in mind. Though, they will comparatively be a little bit better now that we're making each blaster a little bit worse. Basically, you can't kill shields with blasters, but you need them to keep shields down. I've had the opposite effect. Semi says, do I only buy certain weapons? Sorry, caps. You should be able to see how it works, Semi, now. Keep in mind I'm going to update this in a second and kind of slightly nerf everything. But basically, Semi, let me sell everything and I'll show you the system now, okay? Okay. Make sure you've got one of these shields for your ship, obviously. You should be able to run of the right type. These things are important for not being inaccurate. I know you didn't have time to read all the instructions. Buy these things called ZPs. Buy 1,000 to the 1,600. And just whack them in here. And make them part of your weapon groups. They'll move your crosshair forward, like zeroing your gun. They'll adjust your lead to have more lead on your weapon groups. Don't put them with guns that are instant hit scan, they'll just fuck up their targeting. But for all other guns, you can experiment with these and they should... I use both of them all the time and they help me hit targets way better with the ping. And in general in multiplayer. So, yeah, also don't use Scorpions or Tarantulas because they're NPC guns that are in the shop here and they're much slower so you'll have a harder time hitting with them. So I'd recommend not using them right now. Everything else is pretty much a go. So... where do you buy those? Here in the weapons side. It's a bit confusing. You'll buy them here and they'll go here into your equipment slot. You don't see them in a shop. They should be at the top of Denver, right here, ZB1000. If they're not, what ship are you in, Semi? Have you bought a new ship yet? You need to buy a new ship so you have a slot to actually use them. Giving you the crash course, Semi. Here. Click up here to the ships. Come here. Click on the Falcon. Buy one. Buy a Falcon. You're in the starter ship, which we really shouldn't let you start in. Okay, so for you and everyone else, because this is one of the things we changed since last time, so now we have small to large slots, and we also have Omni slots, which just means, it doesn't mean it can take everything, it's a label, we can't label things individually right now, it's just a label that means this can take multiple things. Right now, the Falcon can take small energy or ballistic in its cheek slots, is what these are. So what we're going to do, is we're going to just show you this works by buying... Let's buy a couple of 2x lava blades, or magma hammers. Let's buy a couple of 2x magma hammers. So these are medium energies, they'll fit in these slots. We have plans to increase the UI here. We're working on them. So we'll fit these into our medium energy slots, which is where the M laser will go when I build it. I just haven't made it yet. Then in the small slots down here, we can put small blasters, we can put S lasers or machine guns. For now, I'm just going to do small blasters and just do a real unga bunga loadout. 2 lava blades. And then we have missiles, so there's some new pylons here. So the big change, one of the big changes is that all the lines, all the Falcon, Eagle, and Hawk all now have wingtip missiles. They fire incredibly slowly. Like, I wasn't going to let them reload it all at first, but I decided to make just a long cooldown. So unlike the launcher here, your main missile launcher that fires like every 12 seconds, these wingtips right now only fire like once every 2 minutes. They're like a once a fight kind of ability, basically. And the way it works is we can just pick between SRM pylons or the new LRM pylons for these. So I'm going to go with 2 LRM, 1 times LRMs essentially, and then 1 SRM launcher. So now I've got, you can see them, I've got my usual SRM launcher we always use in dogfights up to this point, and now I've also got 1, 2 little, basically one-time use on a long cooldown, long-range missiles as well. And I like to use these when getting into a fight. They're quite good for that. You can also just go like, you can use them in a dogfight, in a joust, and they'll probably hit for a lot of extra damage. You can just like combo all 3 of your missiles at once for a huge damage punch. Players should watch out for that in PvP. Bots aren't going to really understand. I think they're just going to fucking die until they get better countermeasures. Though they do try to evade and break from them, to be fair. So as long as because the LRMs have worse agility, basically. So they're worse for a dogfight. And I've got more work to do to make them worse in a dogfight later. But for now, I think they're just kind of a little bit OP. You can also just, like, for that instance, go SRM and then 2 extra SRMs and just have a big punch every 2 minutes. Dervish says, I was already using the missiles like that. What the fuck? What do you mean? For a medium ballistic slot here, let's put in the... Yes, the heavy goes into the medium. I'm going to make this into the medium AC later. Let's put in the heavy AC. Make sure you've got ammo for all your shit. You can sell the ammo you're not using. Oh, I gotta get my cruise disruptor back. We need a cruise disruptor and a countermeasure dropper and a repair mine is what I like to take. 2 LRM pylons and an SRM launcher. Yeah, I think it's good. That's why I like the 1x pylons, because they allow you to bring flexibility. You can have these backup missiles that are opposite of the other kind you bring. And that's quite handy, I find. I like that flexibility and loadout. Should I be doing jobs or just flying around? Just fly around. Go to the northeast, go to Cheyenne Asteroid Field. That's the newbie zone, that's where you want to play. Anyway, we were here to test, I did the Brave. So the Brave, here we go. Brave S Energy 360 by 360. Where's the Brave times 2? 560, 560, refire rate 2. That all looks right. Okay. Perfect. So let's just jump back out and rebalance the rest of them. Real quick. Just like that. Yeah, Cheyenne's also the only field right now on the new spawn system, which is way better. I'm going to do it for Silverton, Alamosa, and Copperton before we jump in. Yeah, jobs haven't been designed or changed yet at all from vanilla, so they're super unbalanced. If you take a job from the bar, they like kind of work, but it's nothing to do with us yet. We are going to balance them, but we haven't done it yet. Just be advised, if you take them, you'll probably get like a huge amount of like enemies, and it could be really unbalanced. They don't seem to crash the server anymore, so feel free to try them, but don't expect them to be balanced. We haven't really done anything intentional with them yet. Okay, so Brave 77. Okay, so time for the next one. Yep, twinning. So we just need to do this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more guns, that's all. Be over in a jiff, everyone. Jeff says they're not only dramatically unbalanced, but the choice of craft is still a little odd. Makes sense. Yeah, that sounds about right. So this is for the gunslingers, so these are going to be... you go twin, remember? Twin down here. Modding Freelancer is very easy and fun when you get used to it. I really enjoy it. This is going to be... wait. Did I do the try? I did do the try, right? I did do the try, yeah. I got out of my loop there, I forgot. So we're doing... I'm going to highlight it. So remember, we're doing the gunslingers now. That's 700 damage per shot. But the energy efficiency has to get fucked on. The energy efficiency is now 186. Tri-link Gunslinger, let's do it again. Okay, and Tri-Gunslinger is 980. Are they 980? Oh, it's only one more gun, I guess, yeah. It's not doubling it again. 980, and our power usage goes to 206.66. 6. Let's let people have fun with the power here. Let's let them be like, oh, it's the devil number. Oh! I'm gonna get put on like a Christian media ban list for this, but you know what? I'm brave. I'm gonna do it. Winchesters. How do you get someone into your party? Click on them, and then down the bottom left, Jeff, there's a thing you can do where you can press a button or type in chat /invite space and their name. Twin, lots of twins and triplets on the stream today. Winchester doubles, 910. Oh, did I upgrade their energy damage too? Whoopsie. Make sure we've upgraded their energy damage too, because if you haven't done that, they won't be right. Yeah, I did it right. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb. So twin win. Twinnies. Okay, and power usage is 290. Huh? Oh, fuck. I gotta remember to do the refires too. Well, these are gonna be mega OP, remember? I gotta change the refires too. Slow down, Beagle. 66, 66. Slow down, buddy boy. You gotta change those refires back too. Don't have them fire faster again. Winchesters, yep, firing at 1 refire. Speed this up though, Beagle. You're being so slow. 290, 910, 910. That should be right. But we also need to make this twin ammo. There's lots of things to fuck up and miss here. I'm trying to speed it up and go too fast. Nitro says, I'm sad I was too short to clip your reaction to my PFP. Can't wait for the VOD tomorrow to do it. I'll wear that with pride, I guess, Nitro. Nitro. I always go back and forth on what I pronounce your name like. This is the Tri-Winchester, so this is 1260 damage. 1260, 1260. If anybody knows there's anything wrong with any of these numbers in-game, make sure to let me know, playtesters. In case I fuck things up. 1 there. Make sure you add in Tri-ammo here. And power usage, again, I think I already did all the power usages. Flashpoint! 2 times flashpoint, we're halfway there. He lied as easily as he breathed. Twin. Again, don't let Milo know that I'm doing this to the spreadsheet. Milo be like, oh my god, this is such a messy system. I'll be like, Milo, but it's such a good system, Milo, it's worth it. Why did these say they did 200 before? These flashpoints are actually doing too much damage, I think. Oh, because everybody... Oh, I gotta do the... Oh, fuck. Hang on. I gotta do the singles too. I'll do the singles afterwards. Remind me to do the singles too, because I'm also lowering the single blaster damage. That's just a flat, like, damage down across all of them. I gotta remember to do this. But for now, 315, 315. Refire. What? I can't fucking see. There it is. I think that's 0.25 usually. Yes, it is. 0.25. Should be good. And down we go. Try. This is 446. 0.25. 446, 0.25. Try. Let's just go down from the top. Be easier. Power usage should be fine at 65. Yeah, all the power usages are fine. I don't have to look at power usage anymore. But I do need to change their refires, which is right underneath. Again, that goes back to 0.25. And name them. There's not too much to do here. Just gotta remember not to miss anything. Starbeam. Never says I'm never killing a ship again. What? Because I'm like nerfing blasters? You'll be right. You'll be right. I'm nerfing them because they seem like way too easy to kill ships with now. So if they end up being too weak now, we'll put them back up. You're not losing much, Dervish, if you're using a light fighter, because the single blasters are getting nerfed very, very lightly. Very, very little. It's mainly the 2 times and 3 times. And to be fair, by the sound of it, you are using the least DPS efficient blasters in the entire lineup, the Winchesters. They have the most burst, but the least DPS. Doomed. Like, a Winchester has 560, a Flashpoint has 700, and a Justice has 910. Or a Starbeam has, 840. So consider that. You change to the Starbeams. You'll be less evasive, but you'll notice you're doing a lot more damage. And I think when you're doing a split combo when you haven't got 4 blasters, like 4 Winchesters on the light will do better. But if you're going only 2, then maybe go two faster firing guns to bring up your overall DPS, and then 2 S lasers if you want to combo them, you know what I mean? And there's your combo. So it's trade-offs, right? It's meant to be trade-offs. Anyways, Twin Link Starbeam. Let's get this done so we can put it into practice. 184.87, sure. Sure, do the decimals whenever I feel like it. Dervish has been one of my best testers. Dervish just started playing like the last few days, and Dervish has been giving us so much like testing time and feedback. It's awesome. You didn't have 4 Winchesters in the light, that was the medium. Oh, okay. Then yeah, I mean, same deal. 4 Winchesters should still do pretty good burst, but you're gonna have to make use of those those lasers too, right? What else? What else? What else? Spiegel, get your brain going here. What else? This goes up to point 12, right? Spiegel's worst nightmare, trying to stay focused on a task. Impossible. Challenge impossible. Twin. Refire delay. Energy is right. That's all I have to do until I'm doing the main ones again. Try. Tries are hitting at 220. I'll have to undo this all again if we ever get that burst fire functionality, but for now, it is what it is. Power. Refire delay. And what was these again? Refire Starbeams is 12. Sorry for sparing the chat too much. No, it's great, Dervish. Please do. Just like your feedback. The more the merrier of it. It's great. It is helping us a lot. We fucking love people playing this. Playing this and talking about this, like usually people talk very little about Freelancer when I'm doing it. So I love to talk about it. Thank you very much. Okay, and now we're just on to the Justices. So Twin Link Justice. Just a couple more guns. Twin Link Justices are going to be firing at 230. 230. Refire them goes back up to 12. Use that twin ammo. Use that twin power. And then the Tri-Justices are firing at 289.91. Wait, did I even do the damage in the last ones? Where'd I get 230 from? Yeah, there it is, okay. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing though, uh-oh. I was looking at DPS, not damage. I was looking at EPS actually, that's wrong. Okay, that's doing too much. I hope I didn't do that on the other ones. I gotta like check them all now. Ah! Just do it right the first time, Beagle, for fuck's sake. It's actually 201.68. Little bugs like this probably take like 1 billion years to get noticed, and everyone's just like, why are the Justices so good? So it's really important I don't fuck this up like that right from the start. So things like refire are way easier to notice, but like little damage and power changes like that are going to be tough. So I really got to make sure I nail this the first time through, because it's going to take so long double checking it afterwards if I fuck up. And that said, Tri-Ammo. Tri-Ammo. It's gonna be that thing where like a month from now everyone's like, yeah, like the fucking... yeah, the Justices are just like the best gun in the game. I'm like, well, they shouldn't be. And then I look at the implementation, I'm like, oh god fucking damn it. Refire back to 0.12. Try. Okay, you should be good. Your Navy ships when? Not being patient to rush things. Soon. Very soon. I could even do them today pretty quickly if I wanted. I could even, like, release them back for sale very... well, no, I have to do their hard points. It would take, like, 20 minutes just to do their hard points, would be the thing. So probably not right now, but very soon. I just have to do their hard points up, like, in 3D with the 3D model viewer thing, And once that's done, I'm gonna bring them back for sale. And they're gonna be more energy focused. So they're gonna like, instead of the Falcons currently have, that line currently has a ballistic slot, a missile slot, and then energy slots. The Navy ships are gonna have one slot that can be traded between missile or ballistic, and then everything else is energy. So they're gonna be more energy focused. Here's gonna be their shtick. Lasers. Like dual big lasers and shit is gonna be the Navy shtick for the VHFs and stuff. Should be interesting. Okay, so Lava Blade. Yep, I'll come through and nerf you in a second, Lava Blade, but for now, let's just make your variants. Twin. I'm really glad you've been having a good time too. It's really buoyed me, Dervish. I feel like you're nice and you're like nice and upfront with your feedback. And you don't like pull the punches of like good feedback, but also like you're quite fair in your feedback, and I like to hear you having a good time. So thanks for playing. It's been nice having you as a tester the last few days to chat to so much. I really like it. I like the enthusiasm. Twin ammo. That should be right. Should be constructive when I can. Thank you. Yeah. Ugh. Try ammo. I'm sure I've fucked one of these up, but we'll just have to notice for discrepancies when like guns feel weird in game at some point. I'm sure I fucked at least one of them up. It's almost guaranteed I've done it. 498.75. 8.75. I've tried to be kind of like methodical here, but I'm sure at least one of them is fucking done wrong right now. Yeah, that's helpful too, Dervish, thank you. Okay, then it's time for the... Where's Lava Blade Plus? There isn't one yet, that's fine. We'll worry about pluses and minuses later. 21st dogfight? Nice, Semi. For the time it was done, I owned in one game. Well, why don't you run off and do that, Semi, now? Because I'll be on... I gotta finish this and then do some spawn changes, so I'm probably still like 20 or 30 minutes away. So I'll catch you after your Dota game if you want. Come on back to me though, Semi. I've been wanting to play with you. Oh, typo there. Would have crashed everything. Just says, oh, thanks. What are you thinking? Lose, I invite you to group. Oh, Semi ditching. I'll be on with you soon, Jeff. Don't worry. So now we're doing Magma Hammers, which are 630. Oops, that's 40. Don't worry, Jeff. You and I are gonna ride Eternal again in a second. And this time, I think we're gonna be able to tackle those fields better, because the new spawn system is... I don't want to toot my own horn too much, but... we figured some things out, and I am giddy for how much better things are already working and are gonna work as I dial the numbers in more. And I guess I'm gonna explain the system to you a bit. I kind of almost wanted to keep it behind the curtains a little bit. But I'm gonna explain it to you a bit as we go, because we're gonna do a bit of tweaking. Okay, this is the last one here. Try... then we're gonna do balancing to the singles real quick. Try. And that's gonna be 498. No. What? Yeah, 498. Wait, is that right? No, I'm looking at the wrong ones. 892. Honestly, man, I'm like bad at reading. I gotta put different shades on these guns now. You'd rather wait till changes, maybe the wheel's gonna be a bit... Yeah, I will be riding in with an update, yeah. So you'll have to pull as well. Refire 0.5. No, 0.25, isn't it? Or 0. Yeah, 0.5 I think it is. Okay. Now that should be right. I don't think I've forgotten anything too bad here. Again, hopefully we'll notice. I might have done the DPS thing on a few of the earlier guns. So it'd be worth like double checking them, but apart from that we should be good. So now I want to go back up to the Brave, and we just want to from the top just update a new damage. So these, every Blast Blaster got a little bitty of a nerf. Like the base damage that everything was calculated off before was 800 damage per second. It's going down to 700 now. So 1/8 damage is being shaved off each blaster now that you're going to have more blasters overall. I think you'll still do more damage. Like I think the DPS is still going to be higher overall across all ships than it was before. But I'm hoping that like that's okay then, because newer players aren't going to complain too much, and for people like Banzer, where Banzer's taste was like, I'd like the time to kill to be a little bit quicker, it's going to be that little bit quicker, I think. I don't think that's too bad. As long as we know what we've done, so that if we don't like the time to kill now, we can go, well, I know that why that's happening, because I did that, you know? We'll just scroll through them. So now, hull damage, 560. I'm going to highlight the right column here. 560, that's correct. And refire is 5. 787, that's correct. Refire, 5. Gunslinger. 453, that's not right. 396. Wait, what the fuck? Your damage just in general is too high. Did I already do yours, perhaps? Why is your damage 453, Gunslinger? Am I looking at this wrong? Are you just overperforming? Or was this when the base DPS was 800, perhaps? Probably. Anyway, it's meant to be 396 now, so that's all that matters. 396.666. All that matters is just tweak it to what the sheet says now. Obey the sheet. The sheet is wise. The sheet is smart. Refire, 0.66. 700, that's correct. 0.66. 980, correct. 0.66. Okay. Winchester, 640. Which needs to go down to 560. Winchesters, which were once the only, like a few weeks ago, like they were the only gun I'd ever swear by in this entire mod, and everything else felt worse. Now there's so many better choices in the Winchester. I feel like they're maybe they'll even need a buff in the future. Maybe they're too weak now. Difference is ZP's meant to have a cooldown. Yeah, it doesn't matter though. Like it's totally irrelevant. ZPs don't actually shoot a thing, so any cooldown that they display is purely cosmetic. You can ignore it safely. It has no effect on what they do. They are not a real gun. They just need to cool down because they technically are a gun, but they're a fake gun. For 1, down to twin linked, that's 910, correct. 1260. Flashpoints, which should be 175 damage. Aha! And here is where I fucked up. Yes. So at this point, I started doing energy per second as their damage instead of actual damage. Let's catch that now. All the Civ guns would have been too good or then too bad for their worse versions. I mean, their bigger versions. 315, that's correct. I think I caught it at this point, but I didn't catch the last one. Little bugs, man. 446 to 115. I think I caught it at this point, and it's all good. Starbeams are going down on the base model, down to 100.84. Refire 0.12. 184, correct. 220. That's actually wrong. What? This is meant to be 264, isn't it? Again, I did the energy per second here. These were undervalued. Silly. See, I knew it was worth going back through again. I knew I fucked things up. Which weapons go to the Omni hard points? It depends. We're going to put it into the description of each ship's info card in the future, but for right now, you just kind of have to, like, see. I'm afraid. Sorry. It's a little bit annoying. But yeah, right now, I can just solve that for you confusion, by the way, by just saying the only Omni slots in this patch until we bring in the Navy ships are ballistic and energy, small ballistic and small energy together, and they're just the 2 cheek slots. So you can either put small energy guns in there or small ballistic slots. That's all right now. In the future, we would like to have different labels, so you can have like kinetic means ballistic plus missile, hybrid means energy plus ballistic, like how Star Sector does it. Right now, we just can't do that due to technical reasons, so just Omni just means, hey, this slot can take multiple things, read the ship description for further info. We haven't put that info in the ship description yet, but that's how it's going to work for now until we can fix that problem. Maybe sometime in the future. Alright, so Trilink Starbeam is 264, that's correct. Now we're just going to jump down to the Justices, check the Navies, and then I think we're done here. Thank God. Save as well. 125, so these need to come down. These are now down to 109.24. And then the only thing I might have typoed here is if I did a twin or a tri, am I wrong, but that's fine. I think I got most of them right. 20168, correct. 29, correct. 220! Lava Blades, you're coming down a little bit too, right? Yep, down to 192. It's nerfing time, baby. 192.5. Be fire 4 times around. 350. Correct. 498. Correct. And finally... I gotta change these two then. 192.5. 192.5. And finally, against us, we have the Magma Hammer. And this venerable beast is going down from 400 damage to 350 each. 1/8 off everything. Okay. With that done, everything should be ready now. The NPC guns... NPCs are probably going to need to be given more guns to compensate, but they already kind of have more because they don't use ballistics. Right now, the NPCs are going to be a little bit undergunned. I doubt many people will notice because they're still going to fuck you up with their accuracy. But we can tweak it as we go if we need to. Eventually, we'll probably give them a little bit more damage, but you want to be careful to not give them too much. Okay, yeah, Nieman loves to spread misinformation in chat. Though ideally that is what Omni would mean. Unfortunately, ideally that is true. Okay, that should all be done. Let's see if the game loads. It'd be really swell if the game loaded now. Good. And hopefully, apart from the scorpions and tarantulas I didn't touch, hopefully everything's feeling about right. I can already see a fucking typo where I put in 396 for a hull but 397 for shield. God fucking damn it. Fix that. Fix that while I remember. What have I done? How has that happened? Gunslinger. It shouldn't be. It's 396.666, 396.666. I guess it's just like a... they round differently. Whatever. Who cares? I don't fucking care. It's just like a probably... Yeah, it's probably just like a UI thing on all of them. Who cares? It's such a tiny error. I'll fix it later if anyone cares about it. But other than that, I think the numbers are probably looking pretty good. Yeah, looks like everything went through right. We're not crashing. And if anybody thinks any of these are wrong, I can have a look later. Okay. So that's good. Now, let's briefly do the spawns. Other than that... Oh, lower ammo costs. Let's quickly lower ammo costs as well, I think, across the board. Just because they were a little bit high. So we're just going to dump things down a tiny bit. Oops, not quick save, that's wrong. Ah! Sorry. Boop. So wasps are costing 140. I think we're gonna take like a good chunk off these, like 40 off the top of a lot. So like these probably like to 150. Let me just write this down as I go. Or someone, hey, someone type this in chat for me, okay? Be my secretary here. You're gonna speed this up. Let's put wasp missiles to like 80. Yeah, wasp to 80. SRMs 160. No, you can't just type it now, guys. You gotta like make one big message you post at the end so I can read it all. That's gonna be gone. Like 4 people type wasp 80. That's what I asked you guys to do. Fuck. Just you gotta remember all of them at once for me, or each of you remembers one of them. Each of you remember one of these things. Okay, so like Inquino's like in charge of this, you know. All right, so these two, yeah, these to 80. SRM's 160. LRMs will take down to... I want to make them a bit cheaper so you don't feel punished for using them. They're way too expensive. Let's put these down to like... 180. 180. LRM's 180. Heavy AC shells, let's go down to 60. Nanite repair burst charge. We're gonna really lower down to, no, let's just put it down to 1500. 1500 for nanite repair burst charge. Drone mines, I don't use them. Fuck them. I don't think they're that expensive. Well, whatever. While we're there, $40. Fuck them. No, I'm gonna leave them. Fuck them. I leave them. Countermeasure flare is already pretty cheap. That's like $600 for all of them. So they're fine. Yeah, 1 bounty token gets that. Medium AC shells, let's go from 25 down to 15. Are you guys actually tracking this, or am I just like talking to avoid? I have so much trust in you right now. That's fine. Rack 10 shells, 3, 2. 2 for rack 10 shells. Light AC shell, 2. Shredder AC shell, 120. And that should actually be everything for right now. Let's do that real quick. Jeff's got him for me. Thank you, Jeff. All right, let's do this. Thumbs up. Let's do this. We're going to go to weapon good. Weapon good? I sure hope it is. Okay. Now you shout it out like the price is right, baby. Wasp. Where the fuck is the wasp? Oh, I didn't comment them. Fuck! That's gonna be a whole thing. Hang on, I gotta go to my spreadsheet. Wait, hold that thought. What is the wasp even fucking called? Player auxiliary weapons. Auxiliary gear. Where the fuck? Wasp's ID is... I don't even have it here. What the fuck is it called? Oh, there it is. Beagle Cruise Disruptor. We have our own special one. Cool. I kind of forgot that. Beagle Cruise Disruptor 2. Okay, and then ammo for it. Oh, it's right here. Let's put a wasp in there. I need to comment that better. So that's going down to 80. Okay, one. One done. SRM. SRM ammo down to 160. Jeff has got me so covered. Jeff, are you like timing out everyone else who was posting it or posting it wrong? You champion. Champion. 160. LRM is going down to 180. These are big discounts to ammo from what it was before. It was way too punishing before. Heavy AC5. Yeah, AC5 ammo. Big savings at the Warlord factory lately. This is this right? Wait, it says heavy AC is already 100. Why is heavy AC 160 in yours, Jeff? You deleted my messages so only the final one was there? Is that right? It's already 100. How can hack be 160? I feel like that's wrong. I think you just copied an SRM for that one. I think so. We'll just do it again. So heavy ACs, I could have just done it like this one at a time. Heavy ACs will be, I think 60 is what I actually said. Where's the price, baby? There it is. 60. Nanites are going down to 1500. Yup. Repair. Mine? Where the fuck is the repair mine? There it is. 1500. That's okay, Jeff. Medium AC, $15. That sounds right. I think we're back on the accuracy, Jeff. 15. Rack 10. Which is not going to be a rack one day, but for now it still is called that. But it's really not a rack when you get down to it. 2. Light AC 2. Is that it? And then assault gun 120. Right, that should help everyone out a bit, I think. We still need to lower these shit repair costs, but I'm going to be honest, I don't know how the fuck to do that. I have to ask Mile how to do that. So for right now, you're sure going to get your bank broken when you get hull broken. I'm sorry. What does RAC stand for? Rotary autocannon? Exactly right. Which, the Shredder is really not that. The Shredder is like a Gatling gun, like a chain gun. I'm going to make new things that are racks that are like Battletech more, like more to the Nomer, where like they just shoot a bit faster. So that's all done. Done that off the list. The only thing now is, well, again, load the game and check that it actually works. And then we're going to do our spawn changes and then we're going to play. Hopefully Sammy and Cyclone will be back. Thank you for PMing it to me too, by the way, Jeff. I appreciate it. What does UAC stand for in Battletech? Ultra Autocannon. They are sick. 60, 80, 160, 180, 1500, 6. That might even need to come down eventually. 1, 2, 2, 15, 120, 30. Perfect. Where's the UAC 20? Coming, PG, it's coming. When we get the burst fire guns going, they'll just be like... Yeah, they'll just shoot more projectiles at once. Kind of like the 2x blasters. But they will also lose accuracy and be less heat efficient. Triple UAC 20 is horrible. It's horrible to get hit by too, I bet. But yeah, the heat would be insane. Okay, so the last thing to do now is to do the spawn changes, and I'm really excited about these. So, this is Cheyenne now. I need to do this system for the new one. I haven't done this properly yet, actually. Let's So bear with me for like another 15-20 minutes while we do this. I know I think this took an hour, and I said it would take half an hour. If you haven't learned not to trust Beagle at this point, you're a bit behind, basically. Don't worry, you'll get there in the end. Can you just make a ship just around an arret cannon? I want to bullshit on Freelancer. An arty cannon, you mean, PG? Yeah. Absolutely you can. I actually know what to do with the Star Tracker now. I'm gonna make it into a fucking Irby. Milo is set on the Star Tracker remaining in the game. I'm gonna turn them into fucking Irbies. I'm gonna make them still like shitty performance as lights, like more sluggish than usual lights. Still shitty like everything else, but they're gonna have like one giant large hard point on one arm, so they can bring like a you know, like maybe two, so they can bring like one large laser and one AC-20, and that's gonna be their shtick. They're gonna be fucking Irbies. We're gonna have flying Irbies in this mod, I've decided. Yeah, Star Tracker is the Starfleet. Yeah, the Starfleet line are gonna be Irbies, basically. Among other things. Okay. Cheap. But you can bring big guns on it. I don't know why you'd want to. I gotta figure out the balance, you know, I guess cost, I don't know. They'll still be kind of light. They won't lose all of their light bonuses, just like maybe speed. They may be still just as agile, but they'll have like 280 speed instead. Make a Gauss cannon to keel them out in a space truck? Yeah, I want to do Gauss. Okay, so let's get this done because I'm hungry to play. So we're gonna make them into new classes. So you are ads. Mob Xenos, add Xenos. I have a new way of doing things. And it's, I'm just gonna like set it up here. You are reinforcement Xenos. So let's just do a like reinf maybe. Yeah, reinf Xenos. Okay. I think that music needs to pump it up a little bit. There we go. I'm actually not going to explain too much of this as I do it, or I'm going to try not to so we can get it done. That's restriction. Also because I want to keep a little bit of the magic hidden. Reinf. Add Xenos. No restriction on add Xenos for now. Basically, I like had some eureka moments, and together with some big technical leaps and bounds from our friend Adoxa, and some huge help from also Laz, and of course from my co-conspirator Milo all the time, always. We have way more control over the spawns now, finally. We were able to increase the... I'll explain how it works later, but basically we like cracked the code. Adoxa cracked the code, we cracked the code, and we actually know how the spawns work now. There's no longer like, what the fuck is going on? We actually know what's happening now, and I've also figured out new ways to work with that system to make everything hunky-dory. Okay. Yes, that's right. Take this system, and we're gonna go put it in Silverton, basically. Yeah, let's just copy it down just to look out either way. Where is Silverton? Then we'll do Almosa, then we'll do Copperton. Okay, this is Silverton Field Pop. Just put this here. There's like something to reference, I gotta get rid of it. Dervish says, so new overhauled spawning is coming down. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do it as well. Because I've already... I just tweaked it a little bit more in Cheyenne. And now I'm adding that system to all the zones. Well, all of the asteroid fields for right now anyway. So this is the old system still. Okay, again, I'm gonna explain it later. Sorry, it's gonna be more boring for you guys this way, but otherwise I'll take 20 minutes just explaining it. But there's some really cool stuff going on. How are we gonna do this? So again, density restriction. How big do we want the initial wings to be? That's the question. Probably want density restriction for 3. Xenos. I haven't tested it a ton yet either. Devish, this spawning's kind of funky at the moment. You either get 1 ship or you get 3+. What, at once in Cheyenne? That doesn't sound right. I thought you were saying it was working better than that in Cheyenne. Oh, my dogs are going off. Why are we doing it this way again? I can't... Not once every time. That's fine, yeah. It just means our rates might need to come down a bit. Because... Okay. The dogs are barking and I forgot my train of thought. Why do I do Mob Xenos, Mob 2 Xenos, Mob 3 Xenos? Because... Yes, now I remember now, I think. 2 reinforced Xenos and then let ads stack as much as they want. Dervishes, it's like I'm fighting one guy, then 2 or 3 more show up over time. Yeah, that's definitely intended. It's just tuning the rate of that to be a thing, but not always be happening. Would you say that happens too often, Dervish? Or is that like 1 in 3 times? I think as long as it's not happening too often, that's what we want. We want sometimes you get more guys coming in and mixing up the fight, so it's not always just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. But we don't want it to be overwhelming. We don't want it to be every time. It's fairly often. Okay, we could probably stand to bring it down a bit then. Let's go back up to Cheyenne and do that right now. I'll come back to Silverton. So let's go to Cheyenne. And we can just turn that down a little bit. So we can just go like 0.7 and 0.3. What did I take that down from? 1, 2. Okay, so that's 3. So 0.7 and 0.3. And then add more to the rock spawns. We'll just like slightly tweak that and see how you go. Just reinforcements, yeah. We'll make them less prevalent, which we just did. And we can do it more in the future. Someone said skill issues, says Nero. Well, to an extent, yes, but we don't want to like punish people for that. We want to give people a chance to learn. It's the newbie zone. Like, yeah, obviously, if you're killing everything quicker, then it doesn't matter. We're going to tune that nicely for, like, the average player, the average loadout. And especially in Cheyenne, keep it nice and lean on the side of newer players, too. Lean on the side of easier. But here's Silverton, where we can get hard. That came out wrong. There's the Cheyenne still. Take me to Silverton, baby. Back to Silverton, which is the one I want to do next. Ramp Xenos, we definitely want to turn down their frequency here. The density is 15, which is... Okay, we got 6 to 7 here. 15 to 30. I'm going to tell you the formula for this in a second. Max battle size. Yep. Toughness relief time. Put that to 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I need to pull up their encounters. Hang on. We're going to... Oh, and a big change, we're going to allow simultaneous creation on everything again. It's going to be a big change, but we're going to cap it. So close those now, save, yes. Devish says, I never got super into Freelancers. It's always been a game I love, but I never had friends to play it, and I missed the big multiplayer rush. Also social anxiety, as odd as that may sound. No, I get ya. I get ya for sure. That's super valid. I shouldn't have closed all of those. I totally get ya. I know what you mean. Sometimes, like, I really like playing multiplayer games, but sometimes I also just want to play by myself and be left alone. I'm not saying that's the same thing you're saying, but I ken what you mean. Oh, I've been watching too much Outlander. I'm sorry. I know what you mean. I'm really stalling here. Sorry. Patrol FCX group miners. Give me Patrol FCX group miners. I want 1, 2, and 3 here. Okay, so all the perms in here we're going to make into class Mob Xenos. Mob Xenos. This is 2 medium fighters. Mob Xenos. 2 actually. Mob Xenos. Mob Xenos 2. Is that how I spell it? No, Mob 2. Not Mob Xenos 2. Mob 2 Xenos. No, I don't use 1, do I? No, it's just Mob 2, Mob 3. Yep. Mob 2 Xenos, that's right. Did we go down to only 2 at a time as the base building block in Silverton? That's quite small. Yeah, that makes sense, Dervish, for sure. I really cut down on the Silverton spawns because they were being too heavy. I almost feel like I can put them back up again. Well, we can put some perms in now. I have the power. So we'll leave those as is. And again, make class Mob Xenos. But then we're actually going to copy these. And I'm going to put in some 3Bs again. 3 MFs. More rookies. 3 MFs. And I think I have the power now to make this work. This is going to be the main encounter you face, so... Dun dun. I need to not use this anymore though. Okay, so mob 3, that's mob 3 Xenos. And if I do this right, it should work brilliantly. Perm 3, 3 MFs, more rookies. We actually want them to both be rookies then. And this is just one rookie. I haven't actually had much chance to like define and test this a ton, but I think it's, I've done a little bit of testing and I think it's working great. So there we go, boom, boom, boom. We need to add more perms down here. Bum, bum, 3, 4, 3, 4. And that should be a working thing now. Okay, good. Leave that as it is. Back to LIO3. You do a quick calculation here. 15 divided by 30 is 0.5. If you subtract that, 5% off each. Great. Again, I'll explain what this means later. I know I sound crazy right now. Okay. That's all done. Keep having the Navy show up. Air superiority, where do you have it? Yeah. We need to adjust air superiority. We also need to add rock. We need to adjust the other ones. So we're gonna go BMod nothing is gonna be entered into the mix now. Okay. I need to come back to adjust the chance of this, but first I need to do these files. So, Miners Fighters 2. This is the story of a girl. This is 3 MFs, 3 MFs, 3 MFs, 4 MFs. This is the reinforcement pod. So these guys are all going to get class density restriction reinforcement. Density restriction at most 4. I already have it. Yep, good. So now we just need to adjust the classes in here. So it was Reinf Xenos, right? Yeah. Do I need to make that into... I don't think so. I can do this better in the future, but for now this should be fine. 4 Reinf Xenos. We'll make their class Reinf Xenos. That goes in everyone now. Nice and quick to config at least. That should immediately just work. Right, then off to the last one. These guys are ads. This new system I'm doing is all about different classes. I don't think I need to class them just yet. These are just drips and drabs, right? Yeah, these are just like little drips and drabs that can come in. As long as they're both not too often, it's fine. Okay. Oh, and the one thing I forgot to do. Yes. Yes to simultaneous creation for everything, because we're using a new way to limit things now. So yes, 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 simultaneous creation. Yes. 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 Yes, yes. The last one we need to do is just adjust the Navy spawn here, which is BMod area LN air superiority 1. BMod area LN air superiority 1, was that it? Yeah. Make class Mob Navy. Mob Navy 2. Mob Navy 3. Mob Navy 4. I'd say put in like L Navy. Mob LN. Mob LN. No, and remember it's mob number. I did it wrong. Mob 3. Mob 2. Mob LN. Okay, and then we just need to set a density restriction of 4 Mob LN. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mob 2, Mob 3, Mob 4. Done. And now we just need to balance the chances here. So what do I have in Cheyenne right now? In Cheyenne, we currently have a 52% chance at all. I should just copy this down if I haven't already. Read it down there. I think I might have already. Yeah, I've got it down here, no worries. So, let's start off with similar things going on. We'll have 52. Probably, let's up the overall spawn chance too. Let's put it to like, Cheyenne's is 6 to 7, which 6 divided by 7, this gives us the overall spawn chance, is 85%. Now the spawns are happening longer now, so it's an 85% chance something spawns. We can probably bring this down a bit. 15 divided by 20. Yeah, that'd be alright. Okay, so we're gonna go 15 density, which is then divided by 20, which is the repop time. And it's not actually a time at all, which is why this is so confusing to learn. It's a divider. So the chance for something to spawn every time there's a spawn interval happens is your density divided by your repop time. So in this case, that's 15 divided by 20, which is 0.75. So that's a pretty good chance of shit to spawn. Gonna keep the action coming and flowing. Now that said, yep, 52% of the time immediately that's gonna be you. There's a good chance it's nothing. If we want things to be a bit more hectic in Silverton, we can have reinforcements come in a bit more often, I think that's fine. So we'll leave this at what it was, which is 09 for ads, I think. And then 04 for the big reinforcements. 50 divided by 20 is not... No, 15. 15, sorry. 0 is blasting, it's not your fault. Ace Combat 0 is blasting. And the thing about these chances is that when one of them can't spawn anymore, they're removed from the chances. So right away, these are small chances for anything to spawn. But when this patrol comes in, it won't be able to spawn again until they're all dead. We're splitting up. This is how we're splitting up main spawns from reinforcement spawns from ad trickles. So ignore this now when you're looking at after the main pod has spawned. It'll be 0.30 weight, because it's not percentage, it's weight, against 0.4, 0.9. So that's way more likely all of a sudden, which is why these small numbers are bigger than you think. We also want to add in the Navy's chance to spawn. I think 0.5 is fine. I think it's still good to have this all add up to 1. So that is 52 plus 30 plus 4 plus 9 plus 5 equals 100. Perfect. Excellent. That should be serviceable. That should work. Silverton should now work. Get rid of that. It can still use tweaking, but overall, this should function. Let's do Alamosa and Copperton next. Let me just like briefly save and load into the game and make sure shit isn't immediately crashing. You're fine. This music's too hype for dev work, I'm sorry. We're gonna save it for the fighting. Now we go to Copperton. Copy all of this and take it to Copperton. We're gonna do the same thing to Copperton. Sorry, Alamosa. And then Alamosa is like a copy of Copperton anyway, so that'll be quick. So, off to Alamosa. Just put it down here again so we can copy off of it. Crib notes. 15 to 30, so again, put that to 20. Was already copied from, put the relief time up a bit more. Was already copied from Silverton, so it, you know, saves time. Go to area. I'm gonna copy this in. Probably keep the same numbers for now. Upgun freighters, yes, 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 that too. Okay, so we're gonna take away some of the other spawns, so like 28. Add 7 here. Okay. Should probably do that up here, shouldn't I? What am I doing? We're just gonna copy that in, hang on. Not this one though. But copy all this in, I think? That looks right, I think. 0808. Probably shouldn't be equal chances to spawn both. I just realized for Silverton. We'll go back and fix that in a second. But for now... Oh no, it isn't. Never mind, it's all good. It's all good. Ignore me, ignore me. I'm looking at the wrong shit. Ignore me, I'm an idiot. So that's done. Hopefully we're gonna kill some independences today. Density restrictions have to come in. Like this. I'm gonna fix these more in a second. Probably gonna go up to density restriction from mob 4 now. Probably do density restrictions for the freighters too, the freightartes. There'll be reinforcements, I think. There'll be re-emp Xenos, that'll be fine. I want to get those upgrade freighters into some of the main spawns too. We can do that, we can do that, we can do that. Okay. So that's all done. Now I just need to tweak the encounters themselves, I'm pretty sure. Should be, yeah, so get rid of all that. Logo says I must contradict you. In this moment, you are setting the base commands of a creation of lightning or silicon, setting into motion millions and billions of actions at speeds beyond your ability to perceive, which in some will simulate a world. Ace Combat music is perfectly hype enough. It's good just as getting dangerously close to the end of the program. I don't think I am. It's okay, I don't think I am. Don't worry, guys. We're not quite there yet. What do I need for this? This is Area FC X Group Expert. Fighters 1, 2, 3, and upgun freighters. Area F6C Group Expert 1. What did I just do? 1, 2, 3. And where are the upgun freighters? Give them to me! There they are. Wait, no they're not. Are they? Is this them? What the fuck? This isn't right. That's light fighters. What are you actually pulling from here? Yeah, that's upgun freighters 1. We just want upgun freighters. Area FC X Group upgun freighters. Where the fuck is just upgun freighters 1? Oh, that's a patrol, that's why. My bad. Guys, my bad. I'm an idiot. Here it is. It's right next to all the other ones. Okay, so now we do these. As before, we're gonna make, first of all, we're gonna make everything allow simultaneous creation, yes. Because we do it different now. A lot of poems in here, ain't there? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Back to here. Now make class. And again, I shouldn't have to fuck around with the numbers here. Just make class. So, mob Xenos. I think I need to split these up now, though. What happens if I make the mob Xenos 2 and then one gets destroyed? I think to be safe, just make it 1 each. I can't remember the full extent of my genius right now. So better to just trust that I knew what I was talking about when I split them into separate groups. There you go, 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. It's what we do for everyone else here anyway. Mob 2, mob 3. Twitch F's no rookies. 1. Eh? That's only 1 HF. It says 2, but that's only 1. What the fuck? Bro, you fucked up. There's only one fighter here, unless I change that. Bro, you fucked up. You fucked up, bro. There we go. Mob Xenos. 1 HF. Shouldn't one of you be an elite? Am I in the right place? Yeah. Group expert fighters. Shouldn't you be elites then? I feel like I used to have more elites. Maybe they only came in the groups, yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's fine for them to be elites in pairs. 3. We don't want them all to be elites. But I think it's okay for some of them to be elites, right? Want some elite, like, lance leaders. Okay, there we go. So that's done. Done. Now we go to here, and it's going to be reinforcement. This is going to be reinforcement Xenos for everyone. Because these are indeed the reinforcements. Reinforcements are enemies that should only be coming in once in a big extra pod while you're busy aura fighting. So we can just do that, and that should be fine. Boom, done. Again, this probably requires fine-tuning later, but for now it's fine. And then these are the ads, which are just meant to trickle in here and there. Ooh, these are scary ads though, because they come in as fucking elites. That's scary. The ads in this zone might be too good, but that's alright. They're gonna spawn way less than they used to, and we were kind of handling it last time, so I think we'll make it work. And then we have to do the upgrade freighters, and the upgrade freighters I think I'll also make... reinforcements. We want them to show up as main too, though. So some of these will be reinforcements and some of these will be mains. We have to pick which one of these we want to see more likely as a main pod, and which one we want to see coming as like a reinforcement pod that comes and fucks with you. Dervish says, Beagle, I have trouble with the veterans in Shane if they have one-on-one wingman. Elite scares me. Well, that's why you gotta get better and get better gear. It's not just skill that'll progress you in this mod, Dervish is one thing to remember. We haven't got it in yet, really, but you're gonna be getting better gear that improves your shields and improves your DPS as well. That's everything to keep in mind when I nerf the base blasters, is you'll be able to get better blasters and better weapons that have slightly better damage overall again, and then you'll be OP again. And that progression is going to be important for taking on 1v many. Otherwise, the other way you can handle harder enemies is bring teammates. Those are basically the two ways. Be a solo and make your gear better and your skills, or bring teammates. And then to an extent, as things get really hard, you need to do both. For certain challenges. But I feel you, Dervish, because like I said, I like doing multiplayer stuff sometimes, and other times it's like, just leave me alone. I want to be myself. I just want to listen to music and play the game myself. So I definitely want to make solo gameplay like viable for most everything in this mod. You shouldn't be forced to work with teammates. It just makes things different, and in some cases, like, you know, easier. Like maybe, but with the new system we have with longer spawn ranges, it's not fully working in MP yet. But the idea is solos like Tarkov will be able to avoid a lot more fights, so you can go into a field that's too dangerous for you to take every fight as a solo, but you can pick and choose your battles and still make money and still get gear by running from the right fights before they engage with you. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, we want main mobs here and not. So we've got one LRM freighter, 3 HFs, one LRM freighter, 4 fighters, one LRM freighter, 4 fighters, one LRM freighter, 5 fighters. So I think all of the ones that have a lot of enemies should be made mains, and the other ones should be made reinforcements. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go reinforcement Xenos on the lighter ones. One LRM and 3. One LRM and 3, that's fine. Make them like reinforcement ones. They can still show up in main, it's just less likely. And then for these ones that are... We're gonna go Mob 1 Xenos. We're gonna do our other thing. Mob 2 Xenos. Mob 3 Xenos, Mob 4 Xenos. We'll need a Mob 5 Xenos, I think, here. We're gonna split these up as well. Like I said, make it a bit less random. In just this way. Mob 1 Xenos. Mob 2 Xenos. Mob 3 Xenos. Mob 4 Xenos. That CNC thing. Gasm says Jeff. Whenever I was a kid and I heard this song come on, I was like, am I meant to be listening to this song? Whenever this track came on the CNC, you know that feeling of when you're a kid or something, or like when you're a family and you're like watching like a movie and like unexpectedly like some raunchy like scene comes on, like steamy kissing or something, or God forbid like a sex scene, like a PG sex scene in a movie, and it's kind of like that awkward kind of feeling of like, oh, like, you know, my parents are here. I think I kind of like had that kind of like passive feeling about this song when it came on the CNC track sometimes. It's like the same kind of thing, like, oh, is this like a dirty song or something? Like the yeah. I don't know why, because it's not like it's that sexual or anything. Just sounded weird. It's very like unlike all the other songs in the soundtrack. Modern day though, I think it's kind of good. It's kind of like a good sound of it. I love the like I don't know how to describe it. This bit right here. This bit's really good. They sampled a lot in these songs that I didn't, like, recognize the samples of as a kid. Like, it's fun. Ingrid says, I can't get over how it sounds like someone spam commanding the poor woman. It kind of does. Add another restriction. Mob 5 Xenos. I've been meaning to get this done, so I'm glad to get this done right now. Mob 1, Mob 2, Mob 3, Mob 4, Mob 5. Okay, good. I'm going to do that again for... That's fine. Do it again for this one. Just going to go 1, 2, 3... Wait, no. Yes. Yes. 5 HF, straight up. Straight up. Strigan Squadron is going to come get you when they've got LRMs. And again, we're going to go... I'm going to go Mob 6 here, sham. It's going to be big. It's going to be big potentials. Rare, but big potentials here. Again, you want to have those big fish that you run from as a solo, or even a smaller team. There's going to be Mob 6 in us here. Okay. That should be good, I think. Wait. Oh, it's spawning 2 of them at once. They're both assault leaders. That seems wrong. This is already, like, too big. Probably just take it down to, like, 1 LRM freighter. Because they can come in as reinforcements, too. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Done. We should change the comments down here. I know. It'd be better to just scream off, have fun, and not take care of the comments. But take care of the comments, and later the comments will take care of you. We must take care of the comments. Did I do that wrong? I think I did that wrong. I will be the fool needing these comments later on if someone put it during one of the streams. Okay, that's done. And I think we're basically good now. I just gotta copy that into Copperton, basically. Copy all of this into Copperton. I think we're done. I'm fucking excited to actually test this out. Hey. Oh no, the chances too. So the chances. I've got freighters are a thing. Okay. So this is still like 75% chance for something to spawn. In general, main. Then we have the rocks. I feel like you're gonna get into bigger fights here, and you could use like less spawning on you at a time. So go like, let's take a little bit off the top here. Let's take like these down to 7. 2 off that, 1 off there. 31 on the rocks there, and that should all add up to 100. That might still be too much. If we see too many ads coming in on us, we'll know and we'll change it. But we have the technology now, we can do it. We're gonna copy all of this over to over to Copperton, and I think I'm ready to test this. I'm excited! You all know how much of a fucking spam it became last time, but this time I think we got it. I'm excited. I'm fucking excited. That's it! I think we're ready to go. Make sure everything's saved. And we're going to test it briefly in single player. And then hopefully Cyclone and Sammy will be back around soon after their work in Dota. I should ping them after I do this testing, and we should be good. So while I'm testing in single player, I'll also briefly show you like the new LRMs too. So boom, we're going to fly into each of the fields and just make sure everything like looks vaguely right. My blasters should be a bit more nerfed now, so they won't be as OP hopefully. So I've got my Falcon load out here. You can see the new... Everything's under the wings. It's also hot. I think it looks cool, the new pylon missiles. We've got a loadout of 2 magma hammers. And 2 lava blades. Wait, did I not increase the energy of each of them? Oh, fuck. Wait, we're not quite ready. Hang on. I just facepalmed. Hang on. I just need to change the energy requirements of all the guns. You're baited, hang on. Did I change the energy requirements of all of them? Yeah, but not enough. Hey, hold on. This is the last thing! I promise! It's the last thing! Okay, so I didn't increase the power requirements of all the bigger guns. We just gotta briefly do that. Guys, I bet I can do this in like... 8 minutes. Time me. Watch me go. I'm gonna fly through this. I just gotta go. Yeah. Okay, I fucked up, but I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it real quickly. All of the bigger guns are using, like, basically the same power as the smaller ones now, and we can't have that. So I'm just fixing something on my spready sheety. Here, you can see here. We just have to go through. Yeah, the energy per second was way too good before. So we're gonna fix it. So we're just gonna go, the base number has to be multiplied by the number of, finger quotes, shots that each of these is expected to be doing. So it has to be doubled and tripled. What an idiot. Like, I shot those and I was immediately like, what the fuck? That's not eating nearly enough of my power. What the fuck? That's ridiculous. And I knew. Oops. I knew, chat, in that moment, something was wrong. Oh, I knew. And baited you guys so hard. I should have just said it was going to take like an hour from the start. If I was kind to you guys, I would have let you know. This looks right now, I think. Energy per second. That looks right. Alright, let's just briefly put this into the game and we're done. Unless something crashes. But nothing will crash, folks. Nothing will crash. Why would something... Why would something crash? No. Nothing's gonna crash. That would be silly. Everything is gonna work great. So yeah, numbers are going up fucking hugely here. On power. So, which is what they were before, but I lowered the refire, but forgot to adjust the energy back up to compensate, you see? That's my problem. And I should have realized I was doing that, but I am foolish. I'm a foolish gamer. 620. Wait, that's true. Where the fuck am I? What did I just change? Gunslinger. No, you idiot! I really am a dumb gamer. That's the wrong one, you idiot. Dumb gamer he is. He's rushing now, he's rushing. He's fucking everything up. 620. Okay, onto the twin Winchester. Not the single Winchester, that would be terrible. Twin Winchester is gonna suck up 580 per shot. And then the Tri is gonna give you a whopping 960 for 3 shots at once. Presuming these costs are basically 2 times damage, 2 times energy cost. Yes, except I've made them a bit less efficient than that. So as you go up to 2, and then a little more as you go up to 3, you're losing like 10 to 15% efficiency off of just having singles. And that's, I think, fine. It's just meant to like stop you from taking like literally only 12 blasters and having the best loadout in the game right now with how few comparisons there are. And also to stop the damage overall from like too much swinging from what we had before in terms of damage balance. Hopefully this will be a bit more balanced. Because I was doing fighting, and I was like, man, I'm just wrecking these shields. Like, I'm just fucking annihilating motherfuckers. Like, it's too much, you know? Needs to come back a bit. 115, 195. Just a bit, you know? I didn't want to power creep the damage up too much because the dogfighting felt good before, I think. And I don't want to, like, make it too crazy, like, nerfed or anything. But just, like, a bit less efficiency, you know? You're just getting a bit less efficiency on these stacked together arrays. But, you know, you still get to bring more guns by bringing them. And that's just powerful in its own right. I'm doing it again. I'm doing the base model because I'm a fucking chump. Starbeam 19. Starbeam Twin, baby. That's what we want. Starbeam Twin is going up to 45.6. Tri-Link Starbeam is going up to 79. But yeah, basically, yeah, that's basically the idea. We're almost done! I can do it! I bet I'm under par, aren't I, chat? I'm so fast, aren't I? That is the Twin Link Justice. That goes up to 55.22. The Tri-Link Justice goes up to 93.63. The Lava Blade goes up to 125. Tri-Lava Blade goes up to 210. And the last one, the Magma Hammers, Twin Magma Hammers power needs to be put up to 270. Which is actually as efficient as the gun before, right? What? Because it's meant to be... Oh, no, I see what I've done. Never mind, never mind. No, I'm fine. It's all good. And then power usage is, for this one, 450. Okay, for real, now I'm done. Unless something crashes. Now I should be done unless something crashes. For real. Sorry to bait y'all. Jeremy could have done this with 3 less redstone. Yeah, I bet he could have, yeah. So now when we fire these guns... There you go. Now we're chunking that power bar down the bottom way more. That's looking more like what it's meant to. Okay, so as I was saying... You did it in 5 minutes, 10 seconds. I'm a racehorse, baby. I'm a developing racehorse. Anyway, we've got our blasters, so we have 2 times magma hammers in racks. So we have 4 magma hammers and a lava blade. Tally right. I can't use my new things yet, but we will soon, don't worry. So we're just coming in for engagement. Blasters up first. We got a heavy AC and SRMs for the backup, which I gotta switch to, not hit the button anymore. Just gonna do a frontline joust. Even nerfed, you see how I almost just like took the shield up in one pass? To be fair, they're a rookie. But I think that feels better than before, where I definitely was just, like, slaughtering people in one pass. And also where, like, the autocannon was starting to feel not as good as just keeping your blasters spammed for damage and energy efficiency. But I think now the autocannon's, like, feeling more useful again, like it should. Fuck you, rookie. You're done. I'm upside down and it's making me feel ill. Oh, and the power. The power's mattering a lot here, too. Let's turn my way. Got flared. I'm gonna use the autocannon now to, like, save on energy. There we go. Alright. This one says weapons, INI, V5, final 6, really to INI, yeah. Just wait till I get another contact here, then we're gonna go to Silverton, then we'll go to Alamosa. Server time soon, yeah. Just after I test these, it's gonna be up on the server time, so get ready. Probably like 10 to 15 minutes away. We're so not playing Mechabellum again today, are we? He's done it again. He's got baited by Freelancer. I fucking love this game. I'm sorry, chat. Tomorrow we'll do some Bexy. Okay, here we go. Now, witness my new creations. Don't hit the rock. Don't hit the rock. You fucking idiot. Usually they're good at dodging the rocks, but that one was dumb. Did that one get flared? Oh, they're flying away from me. Fuck. I'm not gonna be there to follow up on it even if it hits. But it did hit! I can still make use of it. Hell yeah. So yeah, we got LRMs on the pylons now. I like the new LRMs. I think they're fun. That was a bad missile. I'm getting used to my new buttons. So you can do like Fox 2 shit now, or Fox whatever shit. Your shield's gonna come up just before I kill you, I reckon. Nope, got ya. Let's head to Silverton. Initial feeling is spawn rates feel good there. For the newbie zone. Don't want to overwhelm our new players. But, also, not a lot of downtime. Always plenty to do. So one big problem with multiplayer right now. We've upped the spawn ranges of the enemies to like 10k, and it works perfectly in single player, and it's fucking awesome, because you get to avoid fights, they don't even leash on you always, so you can like have situations where something spawns but doesn't dogpile you immediately, but you can choose to fight it. Really good, because it helps us balance. You don't want to have spawn rates be so slow, but nothing's happening, but you also don't want to have them so fast you're getting dogpiled in the middle of existing fights. We have new levers now, like the spawn distance and a new way of doing the spawns, to make it so that we can strike a balance. Well, not strike a balance. We don't have to strike a balance anymore. We can have different rates for different kinds of enemies. Which is great. Much better than we could before.
Dog.
Oh, I fucked that up.
Dog.
Now, I haven't tested any of these others yet, because we just did them, so let's just go quickly test Silverton, Alamosa, and Copperton with like one fight or two. Or like at least one spawn or two, even if I don't stay. Copperton's a copy of Alamosa, so just check Alamosa. After Silverton, we're done. And then we're gonna do some actual balance testing, like some actual playing around with our friends again. Oh yeah, so I forgot the point anyway. So the point is, spawns happen at 10k, but right now on the server, they only happen at 6k, 6.5k. So it's not quite as good on the server. We want to get them up to 10k on the server as well. Because it's just great, it lets you have fun with the LRMs, it lets you like have a lot more wiggle room with how you engage. But right now on the server, unintentionally, just due to tech problems, it doesn't seem to be working. We're working on it. Milo's working really hard on investigating what is causing it and tracking down a solution. So once we get multiplayer working the way we want it to, it'll be the same there, where you're going to be seeing, yeah, you're going to be seeing 10k away spawns on multiplayer too. And it's super fun, and like, if I don't want to fight this, I can just leave, you know? I don't think they're even necessarily aggroed on me yet, and they kind of come in at a random angle, but we're going to try to fight them. I'm going to take the that first. 2 LRMs. They're turning on me. SRM away. Let's you enter the fight with a big punch when you come into those pylon LRMs. There are monsters who fix that. Are there? Got him. Nailed him. Big knockout punch. I got an ad coming in at 10k. So see, because I have time now, so I can also be like, you know what? I can handle 3 more. Fuck that, you know what I mean? So it's also good in that sense. You have more time to escape when you see the reinforcements show up on your scanners before you get dogpiled. You have like moments. I fucking love the feeling though of like coming in swinging of like my LRM pylons now every couple of minutes. Their mods are doing more than 10k scanners MP. Yeah. Yeah, we can definitely get there, it's just getting there, yeah. Alright, let's just go over to Copperton instead of Alamosa and check that. I also, you might have noticed, I tried to make the rear view camera more usable. I found out there's a field of view modifier you can apply to the rear view camera. So now you'll notice it looks more fisheye, that's intentional. I've upped the field of view for when you're in a rear view camera. I found that before the rear view camera, especially because you can't move while you're in it, which I want to fix that too, so you can like dodge while you're in it. But basically, I found I could actually rarely see what the fuck was behind me. So now, with rear view, you can like pop into it and like just more quickly see everything that's behind you fast. I think it's gonna be more useful. I also want to make it though so you can actually like turn in rear view rather than be stuck to whatever your last input was from here. It seems like it lasts forever, so that's cool. It just remembers what you were doing. That's nice, so you just stay in the bank you were in. That's good, at least. Okay, we're gonna pass Pueblo. We're gonna buzz the tower. Damn it, Maverick! And now we're gonna fly into the Xenos home territory of Copperton. I'm gonna see what the spawns feel like here. Probably not gonna engage them, probably just gonna fly around them and see what happens. And then I'm gonna put the shit up on the server, we're gonna do some co-oping. I can't wait. I love that attack run we did on their base at the end of the last one, where Jeff, like, hero moded the weapons platforms. That was great. So yeah, we should still be seeing reinforcements and ads come in, but we should no longer be seeing the, like, you can't even win a fight because it's just, like, constant reinforcements constantly dogpiling you. That shouldn't be as big a thing anymore. Spawns will still come pretty fast after a fight is done right now. Watch the LRMs and railguns here. Yeah, Debbie, you probably do like this. Oh yeah, you can actually do it on this screen. It's kind of weird, but anyway. No enemy spawns yet. LRM's fired. You can see the smoke in space. Whoa, taking shots. Yeah, I want to be able to move in this. So that LRM is trying to lead pursuit me right now. It's coming in on me. We're gonna flare when it gets a bit closer. Or just out-turn it. Just dodged it. It's behind me now. So now we can see way better with the rear view camera, the missiles coming in on us too. Whereas before, the fob wasn't wide enough and I couldn't really tell. But now this is, I think, way more useful as a missile evasion cam as well. Trying to arc me again. I don't see any, I don't see any Xenos spawning interesting though. Which is weird. There's like no NPCs spawning on me. Maybe I did something wrong. Ow, fuck. I should probably dodge those. Let's fly over to Alamosa and see if it's working there, but I might have like bungled something because there's like nothing spawning here and there should be. Let me check. What did I do? Why? Let's go to Copperton. What did I do wrong? Copperton Field. Copperton Field Pop. Why is nothing spawning? How big are my reinforcements? There was a 6 spawn, wasn't there? But I don't think they're reinforcements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So I need to put the cap on for 5 at reinforcements at least. That density. I feel like they're density restricted wrong. So put the cap for reinforcements up to 5. Did I do the classes wrong? That wouldn't be doing anything. They have simultaneous spawning on. What the fuck did I just click? What the fuck? What the fuck? Upguns are simultaneous. Modify Xenos. What have I done wronga here? I've done something wronga. Reinf Xenos. Mob 1, Mob 2, Mob 3, Mob 4, Mob 5. What have I done wrong? Something I've done wrong. Mob Xenos, Mob 2, blah, 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 blah. Copperton. Revival time 20. Density 15. Max spell size 32. Relief time 16. This should all be right. Unless this relief time is a multiplayer as well. 52% chance for Expert Fighters 1 to spawn immediately. This should be happening. I don't get it. Why is this not happening? Mob? Mob 2, Mob 3, Mob 4, Mob 5. Mob 6. Weird. It should absolutely be happening. Maybe relief time is a multiplier. Let's fly to Alamosa and see what happens. But that is really strange. We should be seeing spawns. For sure. And they're working in Silverton, so, you know, we know that our overall system isn't broken, just... Unless we're getting incredibly unlucky. There is a just chance that we just, like, roll, like, really low chances of not spawning anything a bunch of times in a row, but I doubt it. Maybe we can't see. Oh! Sorry. I left notepad up on the windshield. Sorry, I can't see that, but you can. Let's jump ahead. Alamosa. Now, if we get nothing in Alamosa, we got big problems. There we go. Okay, weird. Right away. They're on me. Elite Hawk. Let's turn and put LRMs into them. Fuck you, Hawk. Yeah, eat that shit. Yeah. Not so elite when you get shot with a fucking... when you get shot with fucking 3 missiles at once. Alpha strike. The pylon missile definitely give you a big alpha strike. Nailed them. Annihilated them fuckers. Yeah, you can only right now use them once every 2 minutes, but it's like a big alpha strike when you come into LRMs like that. Big strike. I mean, you know, it's gonna be similar if you have 3 SRMs. Like, if you have SRM launcher, then pylon. You can't do it that often, but like every couple of minutes, you can line up this like big 3 SRM at once strike on an NPC, on an enemy. And I mean, if you got the shields down, if all 3 of those missiles hit, you're gonna get fucking fucked. Alright, so this seems to be working pretty well though. Let's just do some quick testing now. Yep, independences are spawning. Good. Take me back to Copperton, and let's see if anything is going to spawn at all. Because there's no reason it shouldn't be. Okay, so there are spawns. Maybe I just got unlucky? I don't know. Oh god, the fucking light fighters have lasers. Ah! What's the lower regenerating ammo rather than reloading at stations? It's little nanomachines, little gnomes, slowly handcraft another missile to put into it. Yeah, it's just, mechanically, at first they were just going to be single-use things you had to buy again every time at a station. But I decided it'd be kind of more fun and more cool to let you keep using them. But like, only really once or twice per fight, if that, you know, like, keep the timing really high on them, so that you really can't use them that often. And they just provide that little bit of flexibility, or like a big punch to like do like your special ability. It's your ultimate move. We're playing Overwatch. The Ace Combat's ultimate move. Charge up your ultimate and fire 3 missiles at once, you know? I think the AI, it's counterable because countermeasures can like spoof a lot of them. You can just give the AI better countermeasures to deal with this if it becomes a problem on more elite enemies. You can already train them how to dodge, so I think it's okay. Yeah, so enemies are definitely spawning. Dervish says maybe they're lighter, but they can only load 1 missile at once. What do you mean? That is how they work. What do you mean? Oh, right, you're talking about the lore, sorry, yeah. Yeah, just imagine that, like, there's like a 1 missile on a rack here, and you shoot it, and then, like, very slowly, some gnome is delivering another one down the wing and puts it back in place. I don't know, like, it's... I don't know how to explain the reloading. It just works, okay? Don't think about it too hard. Yeah, they have an autoloader, but it's a slow system. There you go. Yeah, they just have like a really slow autoloader. There you go. People, why does the autoloader take 2 minutes to load another missile? Shut the fuck up. Think about that. Shut the fuck up. Have you thought about shutting the fuck up? Were these guys who spawned behind me already, or did they just spawn on me? Was that a new spawn? Did they just spawn, or were they chasing me before? Oh no, look, we got spawns now. I think I was just getting unlucky before. I think I was just getting unlucky. Because now we've got plenty. Unless it was like proximity to the base, but I think we were maybe just getting like super unlucky or some weird shit. But it seems to be working now. I reckon we're good to go online, guys. After spending 4 times as long to develop it as I said I would, but it's good to get it done. I'm gonna buzz the weapons platforms again because I can't resist. Oh fuck, there's like one right on me.
Danger. Radiation damage.
Yeah, he's sliding on me. Oh, I was gonna find my LRNs, but they're not quite ready. This is really awkward. Oh shit. Oh shit, dodge. Fuck, this is really awkward. Hang on. Oh, they lost their model too. What the fuck? Ah! I'm about to die. About to get shot by follow-up railguns. That's weird. What happened to the models for the weapons platforms? Maybe I fucked them up when I made something else.
Missile.
Oh, I gotta change the guns on the base too. The base should have its own guns.
Shield restored.
Alright. Point is, seems okay. Let's put this on the server. Let's get it done. Let's do some testing together. I don't know why the fucking trapdoor platforms are all fucked up now. Can I quickly look? Loadouts. Did I fuck something up here? Maybe it's something Eric's doing, I don't know. Anyway, who cares? It's not a big deal, it's just cosmetic. Let's put it on the server! I'm so fucking excited! I'm gonna ping the gang. Okay. So we're gonna push. We're gonna separate this out. So I know you can't see right now while I'm doing my git thing. Just give me a second. So I'm gonna push the spawn changes as their own thing, and then the weaponry balances is their own thing too. So, new spawn system for every field. Committed. And blasters tweaking to fit new hardpoint system. Commit, push. Alright, testers. Patch is up on GitHub. I'm gonna restart the server with it. I'm gonna try this bad boy out. Oh, I forgot to mention in the git commit that I lowered the ammo cost too. Fuck. I do the worst git shit. You speak to True. Don't make me think of that fucking movie. Don't make me think of that fucking movie. What the fuck was that movie called? Okay, let's log on the server. Just telling people what I put in the patch. Okay. Cloud Atlas. That was it. Thank you. Fucking Cloud Atlas. That goddamn movie.